That's Jefferson Mountain right there. Right, and then Shoshone. That's looking east. But anyways, update. Right. Treasa's hip popped out last night again. We were doing really good too. We'd finally passed, you know what I'm saying, the the longest mark. She was 2 weeks. Yesterday was her 14th day. Right, she was doing really good. We walked back and forth from here to the shed over there a couple of times, you know what I'm saying, with her walker. Right, once with her leg brace off. Right. And since she's been doing her exercises, she's been a little grumpy, but the pain is starting to go away, and the incision wound healed all the way up. She went over and sat in the hot tub the other day at her daughter's house. We were doing good, and you know, it was last night about 9 o'clock. Right, it was dark, it was cold, and she just, once again, all she did was try to roll over in bed. She was probably half asleep, right? And kabingo, that was it, right? And then, you know, it never ends here. Anyways, she, you know, after she, you know, got control of herself, you know what I'm saying, she called 911, and I went and got Mom, and Mom came out and sat with us, you know what I'm saying. We waited 41 minutes for the ambulance crew to come from Tonopah. It's 53 miles, yeah. Right. And then when they showed up, you know what I'm saying, they brought with them, you know, the local, you know, Sadleyville, you know, county guys. They showed up with them, you know what I'm saying, but they waited till they, you know, went by to come here. And they carried her out, put her on the gurney, put her on the bus, took her back to Tonopah, and put her on an airplane. And right now she's at UMC in Las Vegas again. What's gonna happen from there, I don't know. She texted me texted me last night, sent me a picture of her feet, you know, being the same length again, because that's what happens when it pops out. Her right foot, you know, her right leg shortens by like 3 inches. Yeah, it does. It's so crazy. It pops out. You can actually, the little ball, you can actually see it sticking way out in her hip. Right? She can't move her leg, obviously, because it's disconnected. No, this, you know, it's just, this is a serious thing. Don't misunderstand me, you guys. This is a serious thing. It's just that, you know, if I go crazy, we're all in trouble, right? Anyways, just standing out here with Doobie this morning, saying hello to Mr. Sun, you know, saying, doing my little prayers. Right? I'm waiting to see, because she texted me at 7 o'clock this morning and woke me up, right? And told me, you know, saying to be ready. I'm going to have to come get her today, because they're trying to kick her, because she's just down there in the emergency room. Ow. Arm is getting tired. Ow. Oh, and now my thumb is in the way. Let's go. No, thumb is in the way. Yeah. Let's do this. I was trying to keep that cool. You know, Jefferson Mountain is really cool in the morning. It really is. Right, but anyways. Doobie, you catching your mices? Huh? Field mice? Got you one? No? Got away, didn't he? Doobie, king of the desert. But anyways. Alright, so we're waiting to find out, you know what I'm saying? Because she's down there, she's just in the ER room. They just got her in a room. They won't admit her for some unknown reason, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to figure out the health system in Nevada, and I'm telling you what, it's stupid. It's really stupid. I mean, this shit here is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Right? She doesn't have a primary care doctor, right? You know what I'm saying? Except this idiot up here in Tonopah, you know what I'm saying, that was yelling at her the other day because this is how stupid it really is. He prescribed her a bottle of a 7-day refill of Tramadol, a non-narcotic fucking drug, right? Only 7 days. I mean, she's supposed to take it 4 times a day. That doesn't add up to 7 days in my book. Right? But anyways, you know what I'm saying? That's her primary care physician. This dude is an idiot. You know what I'm saying? her orthopedic surgeon, the dude that did the hip surgery, after the third time it popped out, he washed his hands of her. Said, if it happens again, there's nothing I can do for you. Cut her loose. Boom. Kicked her out. Didn't even give her any pain pills or nothing on the way. All right, nothing. All right. Understand? So this idiot up here 3 weeks ago, right? You know what I'm saying? Fucking prescribed her them tramadols, right? And it took them a week. You know, even though they told her on the phone, you know what I'm saying? We already sent it. It took them another week to send it to the stupid pharmacy, who's even worse. You know what I'm saying? And when she finally tracked it down, the prescription order down at the pharmacy said, oh yeah, we put it in the mail, right? You know what I'm saying? We put it in the mail Monday, right? Okay, and so I went over to Sallyville, talked to the post office lady, you know what I'm saying? And she ran it down to her and said, we're expecting this package. Of course, you know, she said, and Lisa's a cool lady. She really is. I mean, Treasa's known her for 25 years, right? So Lisa was on the job for another week trying to track the shit fucking down. Finally, right, on the 30th of November, the day she went up there to see that idiot, the doctor, and he yelled at her, right? He stormed out, right? Yelled at his secretary. Secretary got on the phone, yelled at the pharmacy. The pharmacy took the pills off the fucking shelf where they've been sitting for 3 weeks, put them in an envelope, charged Treasa's bank card $5, and mailed it. Right? On the morning of the 1st, the post office lady called my phone because it's my post office box. Right? She said, Brian, Treasa's medicine's finally here, Brian. Right? 3 weeks. Just to get a fucking non-narcotic drug for pain relief. And on top of it, this idiot's only an internal medicine doctor. All he can do is refer her to an orthopedic surgeon anywhere else, either in Reno or Vegas, because that's the only place where there's doctors, real doctors, kind of, right? And so she's got a referral in her fucking pocket right now. She's sitting down there trying to fucking get hooked up with this fucking doctor. At the same time, because she's only in the ER room, they're trying to kick her out. Well, they popped her hip back into place, and she came down off the morphine. You're all good to go. Where's your ride at? The last time they did this to her, she had to ride an Uber from Reno. And, you know what I'm saying? It cost her $100, even though the fucking state, right, paid the fucking Uber driver. He wouldn't drive her all the way out here unless he got $100 cash. What the fuck is that all about? Well, I don't even know if I got health care. I get Social Security from Nevada, and I don't even know if I got health care. If I was in Arizona getting Social Security, this shit would never fucking happen. Treasa wouldn't have went through this. This is her 6th time. She would not have gone through this more than twice. Right? They would have took her ass right back to the fucking hospital. Right there, Samaritan, right? 10th Street in McDowell. Right? Took her upstairs, fucking hooked her up, prepped her up, shaved her up. You know what I'm saying? They would have fucking, within hours, she would have been in the operating room with a real orthopedic surgeon and anesthesiologist and a general doctor and another motherfucker and this other dude and 2 or 3 chicks holding his fucking sponges. Right? You better be going, because I can't see my screen when my shades are on. Right? And fixed her. They would have taken out the faulty, defective device. They would have put a new one in there. You know what I'm saying? They would have hooked her up. Then, when she would have put her up, when she woke up in the fucking wake-up room, they would have taken her straight directly to a bed on the 5th, 6th, 10th, 15th floor, right? Just laid her down and kept her there, you know what I'm saying, until they knew that she was capable of coming home. Right? And access with paper, all of it. Every bit of it. Even if she had to fly the helicopter, right? The fucking state would pay the $10,000 fucking helicopter bill. Here in Nevada, right? I'm not understanding it. I'm not. You're saying the whole primary care provider thing, right? If you live out here in the country, right, your only choice is fucking Tonopah, right? Or Ely, or Arrington, You know what I'm saying? Maybe Hawthorne. If you live, these are, good-sized little cities for Nevada. 20, 30, 50,000 people, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I think UMC's got like 8, right? I think Hawthorne, right, has got like maybe 20. I know Fallon has got like about 30, 40, because that's where all the big naval bases are. Hawthorne is where the big ammo dump is, right? You know what I'm saying? But out here, in this whole valley, from where the Big Smoky Valley starts, about 35 miles that way, right, all the way up to Austin, which is like about another 65 miles that way, right? In this whole valley, there's 7,000 people living here, maybe. 120 miles. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? I doubt that. I think it's probably closer to like 3 or 4. Right? There's probably more cows than people in this whole valley. Right? But this is an important section of central Nevada, you understand? Right? That has no health care. Has nothing. A couple of EMTs and the good one, right, Taylor, right, he got lucky and got a job up at the mine a couple, 3, 4 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So now he's only a part-time EMT, but he's the one that knows the most about, right? But nobody's mad at Taylor for this reason, because Taylor's married and he's got 4 daughters. You know what I'm saying? And he's still a young guy. Hey, Taylor, everybody around here's proud of him and everybody loves him, because after he gets off of work, if you call him, hey, Taylor, my grandma's having a problem, within minutes, Taylor will be there, wearing his EMT badge or not. Right? But that is the extent of the health care that we have out here. If somebody falls down or accidentally shoots, they was up there shooting the other day, boom, 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 way up there on the slope of Jefferson Mountain, hunting some antelopes or some moose deers or something, right? If one of them dudes had accidentally shot the other dude, he would have died right out there, or halfway down the mountain in the fucking back of the quad, right? You know what I'm saying? We expect that, right? But if you're out here working in your garden and you slip and you fall and you crack your coconut on a rock, right, and there's plenty of those, right? You know what I'm saying? You're going to die before you get to the fucking airport to get your helicopter to fly out of here. God forbid something happens to Mom or one of the older seniors that is living right around us. You know what I'm saying? Because what? Biden, Trump, Obama, Clinton, Bush, right? It started with the second Bush, right? Going downhill. Now we got to pay for everything and we still don't get any service. What the fuck? Let's see what happens when Treasa texts me again. That's me, Brian. Well, living large out here by the money pit. Please like and subscribe. Right? If you think other people need to see what real drama is. It's not really drama. It's just life getting in the way. Thank you.